Hey y'all. Well, I just wanted to tell y'all some things about me when I was growing up that I think y'all might want to know. Growing up, I was a lot like y'all. I got to play outside and play all kinds of sports, and that included hunting and even playing some video games, which at that time playing video games was nothing like what y'all got. But in watching TV, we had about 4 channels, so it was a little bit different. And my family consisted of Grandma Betty, which is y'all know, and my dad, y'all didn't ever get a chance to know, and my brother. He was just a little bit older than me, and y'all haven't met him. But I want to tell you some things about them that I remember growing up. My mom, I'm going to start with her. She was always there for me, and she was there when I was playing ball, and I remember she used to announce at the ball games, and I always couldn't wait to hear her announce my name. And I remember this one time we was in a sub-district all-star game, and I was up and the bases were loaded, and we were losing by 2 runs, and she got to announce me hitting my first home run, which was a grand slam. And I thought that was pretty cool when that happened. And my dad, he was always there for me when I was growing up. He taught me how to shoot a gun and was always with me on our hunts and everything. And he was with me one time when we was deer hunting, and we were sitting in the stand, and I think this was probably about the 2nd or 3rd time I'd been deer hunting. And here come a deer out, and I was going to get my chance to shoot at it. So I remember holding the gun, and he was sitting right behind me, and I was so scared. I had the fever so bad I could feel myself shaking, and sure enough, when I shot, the deer fell. And I remember him saying he didn't see how in the world I ever killed that deer, because the end of the gun barrel was going like this. So he was there with me on that, and I thought that was pretty cool. And my brother, he was older, and he was about 18 months older than I was, and he was a big influence in my life, because I always looked up to him, and I walked right down the aisle right behind him at church to get baptized, and just thought that if he was doing it, it was worth me doing it. So I remember when he got his driver's license. He got his driver's license when he was 14, and we was going to school in Jackson at the time, and we would always drive back and forth, and I was getting on up in age, and he was going to let me drive one morning. And I think this was one of the very first few times I'd driven out on the road, and I drove around the farm and everything, but this was one of the first times I'd been out on the road. So he was going to let me drive, and I think he might have been studying something that morning. But when we got to school, it was a real cold morning, but the sun was out, and we was running just a little bit late, and it was about this time of year. It was in the wintertime, and there had been some ice out. So the only spot in the parking lot, I remember driving up, was this one empty spot, and it was a cedar tree right beside it, and it was casting some shade on the parking spot, so there was still ice there in that parking spot, and I didn't see it, and I just whipped right into the parking spot. And when I did, I hit the car that was parked right beside the parking spot, and then that car hit another car. And needless to say, I didn't get a chance to drive for a pretty good while after that, because of the trouble I got into on that. But it was a lot of fun growing up. I got to learn a lot of things from my mom and dad and my brother. So just wanted to share that with you, so you would know just a little bit about each one while I was growing up, and just glad I could share that with you. Thanks.